Welcome to late night. Slate it.
Episode 10. Slate, take 2.
Late night, baby! Woo!
Oh, here we are.
Where's our applause at, man? This fucking crowd sucks. There it is! And they listen so well.
Crowd is here.
Good morning at 3 in the afternoon.
It is a hard 3-something p.m. for our morning episode. Woo. I hope you're waking up. Hope you're feeling loose.
I really am tired. Oh, yeah. What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 10. Welcome to Late Night, Date Night, Daytime, Day Grind. Wherever you are, whenever you are, thank you for having us.
Whatever you are.
Whatever you are. Whatever you identify as, if it's a walking pineapple and a golf skirt, I am A-okay with it. If that's what keeps you alive, we're here.
Hey, Factor Cap, the pineapple. Have you seen when they rip the head off and roll it on the ground and then pull a piece of pineapple out?
What?
Dude. There's a new way to eat a pineapple.
Method to eat or to prepare?
New way to eat a pineapple. I think it's bullshit unless your pineapple's like so ripe it's falling apart. You rip, you twist off the green spiky part, you know, SpongeBob's roof, the roof of the house.
The hair of the pineapple.
The hair of the pineapple, you rip it off with a twisting motion.
Okay.
Then you bang the pineapple on the ground a little bit, like
interesting.
Not super aggressive, but like boom, 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 boom. And then you roll it. And then you roll it, and you know each one of those little octagons on the pineapple?
Yeah.
It just go boop, and a little pineapple piece. Perfect pineapple consumption. We have to try it.
Interesting.
We have to try it.
I mean, honestly, I'm sure there's a TikTok about it, but I kind of don't believe it.
That's what I'm saying. I think that it has to be like the perfect pineapple to do that too.
How bruised and how mushy is that pineapple going to get?
Bro, I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I mean, I've seen people do it. I know that it's possible to pull one out, but I think that there's way more work than they're making it seem like.
I guess the pineapple has the skin of a rhinoceros in the fruit world.
That's actually a scientific fact.
It's a fact. So
check it.
Maybe that does work. It's almost like pineapple, those octagons, whatever shape they remind me of the scales in Game of Thrones when they get that dead disease.
Yeah, the fucking rock people.
What is it called?
People. I don't remember, dude.
What is the disease called?
Scabies for the people of that.
Oh, it's been so long
land.
since I've watched that.
Rock
the
bees.
original.
Rock bees.
I just want to know the answer. Let's see.
Oh, man. How are you guys doing? Good? Good? Everybody? Woo!
Who are you talking to?
Our
grayscale.
Live
I've
studio
seen
audience.
Grayscale.
Grayscale.
When they get grayscale, that's basically a pineapple is like a grayscaled
with spikes,
badger.
With rhino
maybe.
spikes. Yeah,
maybe that's how pineapples were made. When the porcupine gets a grayscale.
That's probably true. I think that's right.
It sounds accurate. Feels accurate.
Tastes accurate. Last episode, guys, we talked about some video games. My host over here hit me with some crazy deep questions. You know, I'm a big video gamer when I got the time.
That's right. I don't think Ryan was ready for the video game conversation. I've fallen out of video games like probably 2 decades ago.
It's all grown up.
Well, there's only so much time in the day. You can only have so many hobbies, and so that's when I cut.
That's good. That's why you're not on a 50-pound loss journey.
That's very possible.
I like a good video game.
So what do you think? So if you guys haven't watched, I sincerely doubt you watched. Last week we talked about top 5 video games ever.
Top
Really
5
no
ever.
holds bar. I just went off top of the dome. Cohen, I think, was a little upset that he wasn't prepared for this. So we're gonna give.
I didn't
Ryan
have enough time.
A shot. We're gonna give him a second shot to really think about it.
But hold on now. I gotta say, for a guy who hasn't played video games in like 3 decades, you have a very spectacular list.
I'm not being snooty about it. I don't want to pretend.
He wasn't being snooty about it.
I don't want to pretend like I'm knowledgeable in any facet.
You weren't, and I get that. You were not being snooty. You were very relatable. But it was, you busted out Final Fantasy 7
and 9. I mean,
and 9.
Those
two Final Fantasies, which
really
are JRPGs. That's intense.
Really
that's top tier nerd gaming, dog.
Yeah.
That's turn-based RPG. That was impressive to me.
How
then
wild
Call
is
of
that?
Duty 1 on a LAN party.
And I finished them both. I want to talk about finishing an RPG. I think it to me is
100
like
hours.
It's like reading a series of novels. I think Final Fantasy VII I finished in like 70-something hours.
That's fucking wild.
That's a lot of time.
That is a lot of time.
9 I don't remember, but I will say, because there's some video games I didn't complete, reaching the end of those stories is a big deal, but maybe also why I stepped away, because I was like, this is a commitment. Like Final Fantasy VIII, for example.
Yes.
I did not finish it. I fell out of the storyline.
It's
The
long.
Gunblade tale, it was a cool idea. It was way too emo for me, that storyline.
100% it was that.
And I didn't finish it.
Well,
and
now let me ask you.
That's part of the struggle, I think.
Let me ask you, as somebody who hasn't played video games in a while, who went from playing some of the most hardcore video games of that era, did those stories stick with you more than, say, like a film that you, maybe not the best film you have, but like a film that you like? Do those stories have a place in your heart that is that of like a full series, like The West Wing? I know you're a big fan of The West Wing.
Yeah, one of the best series of television ever.
Like, how does it stick with you as something that you dedicated 70 hours to?
Probably similar. It probably feels very much like a high-level TV show that I was into, and that's probably what it feels like in my brain. Like, that was a really good show because the time, I mean, just the time commitment to get that storyline.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And a lot of reading. Because back then all the voice lines it wasn't all voiced.
Are they all voiced now?
They are now.
Oh, that's
voice
actors.
Voice actors are now making that paycheck. Not always, but I would say about 50% of the time now they can be all voiced.
See, that's weird to me, because I think I did enjoy the amount of reading.
Yeah, you were reading a novel's worth of dialogue.
Yeah, I appreciate that it's almost like a different medium. If they're pretty much voiceover now we're into more of a mindless medium, in my opinion.
They are and not. It depends.
Interesting.
It depends. A lot of developers agree with you. And so they do not voice all of the cutscenes. They'll have like the big showcase ones have voice, and then the rest of them no.
Well, like reading activates a very different part of your brain than just like sitting and watching TV.
It's true, but still, even if it's voiced, you're still playing a game. So it's not completely mindless.
No, not just in general. I'm just saying it's different. It
changes the medium. It does.
Yeah. I guess I viewed the RPGs of the past more like an interactive book. That's what it felt like. An interactive book, which I enjoyed. And almost even a little splash of movie, because the cutscenes, like, it's almost like I almost enjoyed that you had to earn the cutscenes.
Yeah.
It's like you worked really hard, and then you get rewarded.
Sit back and watch.
Yeah, you get rewarded by a cinematic piece.
Super badass.
Which at the time, I'm sure took them a huge staff.
Lots of money, lots of staff.
Lots of money, lots of time, lots of staff to get those pieces. Now you can throw a cutscene anywhere. But I remember at the time, I was like, oh, holy shit, I'm about to see this cutscene. My buddy, he's ahead of me. He already told me about this cutscene, and I'm trying to, I don't want to hear anything about it, because I am now ready to see it.
Plot twist. Whoa.
So very interesting. But what did you lose a little sleep over about your video game list?
Man.
Because I know you've been racking your brain.
My video game list, I lost some sleep over, mainly because we started out, he gave me a top 5 of horrible video game movies. And I did not think of this one, even though the game that it happened from was in my top 5 games. And I'm like, how did I miss that? Assassin's Creed, with who's the actor who played Magneto in the First Class movies? Phenomenal actor.
Well, not in the First Class. You mean Sir Ian McKellen, the original?
First Class.
First Class was
what's his name, dude?
Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender played,
which he is excellent.
Main character in the Assassin's Creed movie.
Oh, you're right.
That movie sucked balls.
I've seen it.
That movie was trash.
You know what's funny? I don't think I hated it because I like Michael Fassbender so much.
Hated it, and I love him. I love him the same.
Sometimes someone you like can carry you through a pile of dog shit.
He can only do so much, man.
Yeah.
He can only do so much. They spend way too much time in like the present with the animus, and you nerds know what I'm talking about. But the rest of you are like, what the fuck? It was horrible. Don't watch it. Don't watch something else. That shit sucked.
I don't think I played it in depth, but I think that game was pretty crazy. That's where you'd be jumping off buildings.
Parkour,
and basically
Supreme.
like a ninja in different eras, right?
Had a hidden blade that shoots out, and you can just walk by someone in a crowd and just sink and just keep going.
Wasn't there her storyline? Like they're basically like a clan of
assassins,
pseudo ninja through different periods
throughout
of time.
history. Yeah. And it was
very interesting.
So typically before that, a lot of the games I picked were innovative for the time, and that was one of them. Where back in the day, when somebody would climb up a wall, they would just do the climb up the wall animation, whatever that was. In Assassin's Creed, even one, he would grab each individual ledge, wherever you ran up. There was an algorithm that told him where to put his feet and hands to realistically climb that wall. And I was like, I couldn't believe it.
This has just sparked something in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring to you another ace.
Yes.
The non-video game guy of this duo is going to bring you another ace.
You brought like 3 or 4.
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
This is going to get another asterisk or honorable mention.
Yeah.
Maybe sneak in the top 10. I don't know. That's for me to decide. You to tell me how wrong I am. Tenchu Stealth Assassins.
Stealth Assassins.
One game that I personally loved.
Damn. I played that shit. My uncle, my mother's brother, had a PlayStation 1 at his house, and I would go over there just to play Tenchu Stealth Assassin in the dark for 10 hours.
That game was wild.
Incredible. That was the precursor to Assassin's Creed and all of the stealth games. Mm-hmm. That was kind of the beginning of the stealth genre, which is a whole genre of video games where you sneak around.
I mean, I felt like a ninja when I played that game.
You were a ninja when you played that game. And any of you guys, any of you nerds, if there is a nerd watching this who's like, no, Thief was the original stealth game. Yeah, we know, but it's just not as good.
I don't even know what that is.
So shut up. It doesn't matter. It's dumb.
Tenchu, I feel like, was groundbreaking.
It was. It blew my mind. That game was incredible. I can't believe you just pulled that out of your ass.
I got to be honest, for a guy that doesn't play a lot, even then didn't play a lot, my top 5 to 10 is looking strong.
Hey. This guy. That guy. Yeah. I'm very impressed. The quality of your lack of quantity is very impressive. Mm-hmm. Very impressive. He brought up GoldenEye. I would like to take a moment.
GoldenEye. Not only did I end it with GoldenEye, shotguns only, and I'm forgetting what's the room.
And slaps only. They only no guns.
But what was it? I'm trying to remember. What was the one world that always was the best for shotguns only? I can't remember.
I forget the name, but I remember.
You know what I'm talking about.
Lots of corners indoor.
You know what? Yeah, it's an indoor one.
That
was always the play. Shotguns only, and whatever the fuck that world was, whatever you call it.
Yep.
I mean, whoo,
now
that was a different kind of battle.
Now there are 2 video games, and the reason I wanted to talk about this was because I wanted to have an intervention with Garrett live. If you can, at any point, borrow a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, I'll give you mine. I don't have a PS5, by the way. I'm a big PC boy now. But if you can get a hold of a PS5, you must play the new God of War. You must play the reboots of the God of War. I know.
I'm so short on time.
I'm talking narrative.
I'm barely holding these walls up behind
100%. 2 games that you have to play. That's it. For the next 10 years, you get to take 10 more years off.
It might take 10 years for me to get to this.
And that's fine. I'm fine with it. You play the reboots of the God of War series where he's now out of Greek history, and he has worked his way into Norwegian history, and it's a completely reboot, beautiful, the most cinematic fight scenes you've ever seen.
So is this on your top 10?
It was my number 6 because I forgot about it as we were cutting. I was like, "And God of War."
So honorable mention. This gets an asterisk, sneaking in the top 10.
These both are in their own category of just storytelling. This is premier storytelling. The Last of Us. Everybody knows now. It's on HBO Max. The Last of Us is probably the most realistic zombie or horror zombie game concept. Fuck the game. It's the best horror zombie concept that focuses on fungus and mushrooms and how they take over animals' bodies. Like there's actually a fungus that will get inside of an ant and turn that ant into a zombie in real life here today. And the only reason that it doesn't go into humans is because it dies at a certain temperature. We run at a higher temperature than those ants. And basically saying if the temperature rises in the entire earth, that fungus could work its way into human beings.
So this is just a doomsday prediction.
But phenomenal storytelling. The Last of Us.
This is, I think, the hard part about the whole
God of War
genre anyway is there's video games. There's almost too many facets to figure out what makes a good one, and I'm sure everyone is different.
Well, yeah, because it's there's
like we talked about storyline, graph. I mean, there's so many things. It's such a crazy medium.
It is.
Even to see the explosion of when we grew up. I mean, we're like children of, we can go back to Jaguar.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go throw way back to some basic games.
Yeah.
Our parents and Atari.
Yeah,
but
Atari shit.
From our childhood up to now, to see that industry overtake.
Yeah.
I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I bet video game is far larger than TV and film.
Bro, you know what'll blow your mind about video games these days? People are releasing 2D pixelated side scrollers that they made this year.
I don't even know what that is.
Two-dimensional.
What is a side scroller?
Like Mario. Remember how he was on one plane?
Okay.
And he would run from left to right?
Okay. So just like Nintendo
Uno. They're making Nintendo games today that are current.
Interesting.
With knowing with all the technology they have, they still choose to make it look like that art style with the big pixels and stuff.
Interesting.
Like there's people who are that retro.
So it's like just stylistic. It's probably nostalgia for a lot of video gamers.
But also they have all this new technology so they can make it actually very intense.
You know what that makes me think of? It's kind of a different concept. I went to a couple times. There's like a 90s video game bar.
Oh yeah, Glitch. They have a bunch of them. There's like different names.
Like, all the vibe is super 90s. You see old square box TVs. There's usually a station you can play like some, Mario Kart or something.
Yep.
I mean, what a vibe.
Bro.
They're playing like Saved by the Bell episodes and shit in the background. Like no joke. Like it's, just
That's true.
Really interesting that.
That's true.
And I bet this is a common theme for restaurants and bars that you kind of take a throwback idea from a couple decades from when people grew up.
Yeah.
And now you put it in an adult setting. And that's probably the winning formula because you get all that nostalgia. You get to have a little fun playing a game because most people aren't going to stick with it. Most people, things are going to change in their lives.
Right.
They're not going to, continue with Saved by the Bell, whatever it is. But to go back, have a few cocktails, sit in a couch that, looks like it's from that era.
It's true. I will say that
what a vibe.
Film is kind of the only other one that does that. Like in the same way that video games will take old pixelated graphics and make you feel like you're playing back then. It's like when a director uses an old camera to film a period piece and it's like all old. Yeah, they're bringing it back.
I like that a lot. Like Polaroids. Like Polaroids are like some of the hottest things right now. Mm-hmm. And obviously, it's just a joke that that's the technology that everyone kind of forgot about. But now it's trendy.
Oh yeah, Polaroids are back.
Yeah, they're back, baby. That's right. Shake it out.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good Polaroid.
Even the little ones they have now, like the little minis.
That must have been that was like porn back then because it was like nudes that you could take and not have to get developed. There's probably a lot of Polaroid dick pics back then.
I don't think I've ever thought about doing nudes for Polaroids. Never in my mind have I thought about that.
How often were you getting photos developed?
I guess it's almost like the original Snapchat. You can give it, or you can just destroy it.
Bro,
like it disappears.
Exactly. But think about it. Back in the day, I remember this. They would say, like,
I don't think I was that cool where I was hooking up in the Polaroid era.
I wasn't really either, but I remember hearing about this from some of the older kids. Like, oh, I went and got photos developed, and I looked at the negatives, and there was like naked pictures of my like parents, or like naked pictures of like.
Wait. Yeah, hold up.
In the negatives.
Polaroids have negatives?
Not Polaroids. I go get photos developed
from
a regular camera, and the guy in the little fucking dark room sees inappropriate photos, and he's not allowed to develop them. He just puts them in the negatives, and you hold the negatives up to the light, and you're like, oh my God, that's my butthole.
What an interesting point of the change of the times, that now we have a lot of discretion with digital photos.
100%.
Before, there was some creepy guy at a Walgreens or CVS.
Always creepy, had to be.
All of your life's most precious moments.
Dark red room.
He's seen, your prom dates. He's seen you taking, your first, bikini pic with a good-looking young lady or whatever. But and there used to be someone that saw
make as many of those as he wants.
Oh yeah.
He could just, that's my bikini pic now. You get one too.
Yeah. Wow. What a creepy power.
Yo, that's a creepy position.
Yeah.
Remember that Robin Williams? Robin Williams played that guy.
Oh, I don't think I watched. I know what you were talking about.
That was horrifying.
Yeah.
That was horrifying.
It almost reminds me of those hotels that have the secret rooms where they can watch you in your room. And I think there's a movie about where they'd find like powerful people, and they would just blackmail them because you think you've got privacy, and really they're just rolling out footage of whatever you're up to that you shouldn't be, and they blackmail you.
Bro, that would be wild.
Happens.
I messed up some hotel rooms.
The footage is just waiting on you to be successful.
Okay. Well, that'll never happen. Got your ass.
We're gonna roll this back a couple years from now.
Got your ass.
When Keoh gets canceled and his hotel room entourage of footage gets put out there.
Get fucked.
Remember this moment.
Damn. That's never gonna happen, bro. Nobody watches this. We don't have a live studio audience.
I don't even watch it.
That's actually true. I do.
But what are you watching these days?
What am I watching? Obviously, The Last of Us, because it's shot for shot the game, which just impresses me even more that the game's so good that they can shot for shot it for an HBO film. I also watched previously, I just finished watching the new Lord of the Rings show, which, while being slow...
I think I said this already. I had this as a snoozer.
Well, the fight scenes were good for once. Fight scenes were good. Better than the new Game of Thrones fight scenes.
Dude, there was one part where the little hobbit creatures were singing and walking.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what am I doing with my life?
That's a snoozer.
This is what I put on right now?
Did you watch The House of Dragons?
Yeah, of course.
Snoozer.
Of course.
I snoozed.
I mean, I
haven't made it past episode 3.
Lost a lot of magic. Storyline was super choppy, but I'm gonna watch it. What can you do? It's Game of Thrones.
I gotta watch it, but what annoyed me is everybody's like, "Oh, you stopped right at the worst time to stop." I'm like, 3 episodes, man. I gave this shit 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I bet everyone's saying the same point. Like, oh well, if you like Lord of the Rings, of course, you have to watch it. But
dude, I would have quit on Lord of the Rings if the fight scenes didn't have like that John Woo thing going for it, where I felt like there was like a little Asian inspired kung fu.
No, the fight scenes were sick. I think we already talked about this, but the fight scenes were sick.
We did. I watched that. What else am I watching now?
This is the problem though. This makes me think of a lot of times with stories, they just wait too long. Mm-hmm. Like you're losing your audience. Things change. The magic changes. Like even like look at Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Remember, they worked so hard. Arrested Development, it was, if you guys don't know, it was a comedy that was phenomenal.
Jason Bateman,
huge cast. We can talk about all these funny people in it. So funny. Michael Cera. Huge cast. So funny. Won so many awards and was canceled early. For whatever reason, the Suits, power it be, wasn't making enough coin, whatever, was phenomenal. They worked so hard, the fans, all these petitions, all this pressure. Get it back, get it back, get it back. Well, guess what? they got it back. And you know what?
Nobody
it
cared.
Fucking sucked.
That's rough.
The reboot was terrible.
Ew.
And I think it's hard to recreate that magic.
It is.
To bring together that energy at that time, and for whatever reason, this is what I find strange in my brain.
Lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, even if you bring all the same people together, something has changed.
Sure.
Maybe it's just time. People are in different places. I don't know. But you lose that magic. And when it's gone, it's gone.
That's right.
You know, what does Eminem say about being on stage? You know,
a lot of things.
When you have it, get as much as you can, except when it's over.
Yeah.
I think that's some rough translation of some 8 Mile. But these are life lessons from your boy M.
My favorite Eminem line that I'm trying to combat right now is when the fire inside dies and expires at 30. Well,
I
fuck you,
fucking
Eminem.
hope
Watch
not.
that. Fuck you, Eminem. How about that? Weird beard. Beard's weird.
Yeah, bro. You know, it's also, though, there's a lot of late bloomers out there. You know, a lot of people don't find their stride till later in life.
Yeah, must be nice.
Yeah, we're all happy for you, Em. You made it in your low 20s. Well, guess what? Most people have to fucking grind, and they might not see success, you know, in all industries until 30, 35, 40, 45,
50,
so,
55,
some people,
60.
That's what I'm saying. Some people, they're not going to hit that stride till way later. So let's not discredit them, Em.
Let me ask you something.
Shut your mouth.
How old was Kevin Costner when he started doing his thing?
That's a good question. But you know what's interesting about Costner is Costner had to do it on his own.
Yeah?
Dances with Wolves. He had to put that whole thing together. That's what pushed him out. Costner, I think, was doing average. He had
I never saw him before
write,
that.
produce, act, direct, star.
I never seen him before
and
that.
that's what pushed him to the level.
Oh, okay.
And I think that happens with a lot of people. Look at Sylvester Stallone.
Was
Everybody
he rich?
told Stallone.
Was he rich?
I don't think so.
Stallone did porn.
We're going to circle back to that.
Stallone did porn on.
But my point being, everyone told Stallone, you're never going to be a star.
And he said, watch this.
Yeah, so he had to make his own project. He had to lift himself up. So there's nothing wrong with late blooming. People going to bloom late's fine.
Or porn.
You know? Athletes develop at different rates. Some of these kids, you know, they hit their 18, they got grown man body.
Yeah.
You know, or woman, grown woman body, whatever your sport is, whatever your person is. But a lot of people, it takes a little later to develop or to get those skills for that body to keep developing. And
man,
what's the deal? You got to go the hard way. You got to go into these development leagues. You're not going to get all this attention that the college programs give you. I mean, late bloomers, I feel for you.
How fun would it be to play like high school football right now? Just run people over.
Like punch a bunch of kids in the head in the helmet.
Yeah.
What was it? Wasn't there a video of like some irate dad? I don't know. His kid was getting lit up, and he just like ran out and like just leveled some child.
I didn't see it, but I would love to see it.
What is wrong with people?
Oh man.
Moral of the story: if you get upset in life, just go level a child with a shoulder tackle.
Yeah, just shoulder tackle a child.
And on that note, word from our sponsors.
Sponsored, baby. Thank you. Hey,
Sponsor take 2. Hang on one moment. Don't turn that off. We just got to thank our sponsors. Today's sponsor for today's episode is Tripped Travel Gear. Tripped isn't just another faceless company. It's 2 people who have been traveling and living out of their backpacks since 2015. Tripped is about packing smarter so you can travel farther. They make all kinds of packing accessories, packing cubes, travel backpacks. Check them out on their Amazon store. Thank you. Now back to the show.
man, how about those sponsors?
Hang on. Got to do a
Oh, my bad.
video. Audio's got to sync.
That's my bad.
Part 2.
Oh, man. How about those sponsors? Woo! Let's get a round of applause for those guys. Oh!
We love our sponsors.
We do. You guys keep us going. We don't deserve you, but we got you.
They do nothing for us but high fives and back rubs, but we love it.
Yeah, baby. Gotta get a good high five in every once in a while.
I don't know why I hit the intro music. It just felt right. It's not an intro. We're a middle point, but welcome back. If you made it through that commercial break, if you just found us halfway, which I don't think that's possible because this isn't live.
No.
But if you just pressed the second half by accident on YouTube, that's okay.
It's perfect.
Welcome back.
And how about that music? That's a fucking banger, right? We wrote that.
I think it's still on.
We wrote that ourselves. It is. Oh, there it goes. We just play it the whole time in the background. We have background music now, guys. We're getting serious. Also, check out these shorts, man. This is going to piss all
you.
You
like that reveal for your shorts right on time?
Yeah, that was perfect.
Check out these shorts.
Are dreamy, dude. Give me that again. Ooh.
If you can't see this, and if you're just riding in your car,
get on YouTube.
But if you can't,
I got my thighs out.
Right, guy's got his thighs out. He's got some hot pink
right now,
palm tree, teal and purple
bathing suit.
I think it's a bathing suit. Yeah,
it's a bathing suit, dude. I'm feeling beachy.
Feeling really hot.
I do feel hot.
You know what time of year it is too. You know what's as spicy as it gets.
I know what you're gonna say.
Super Bowl Sunday.
I knew it. Super Bowl. That's what it is, baby.
A big yearly production that, the product probably is not good as we think it is. It's probably, mediocre halftime performances, tons of ads, but I kind of like it. I kind of like these
Super Bowl.
Big events that kind of stops everybody, especially in America.
Yeah.
It's a big event. Even if you don't give a damn about football, you're probably gonna go to a Super Bowl party.
On Monday.
Yeah, you're gonna have a social event.
Yeah.
Even if you don't care at all, it's a social event.
It is. It's big time.
Even we talked about, remember your favorite, the Formula One track, all the rich people.
Hey,
the Super Bowl's in their lifeline things that they go. They hit Monaco. They hit the Super Bowl.
Nope, it's my turn.
Bow, 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 bow.
I have a very fun fact about Formula One.
Let's hear some fun.
It's a fun fact that I heard. So Formula One recently had a showing in Miami. They had a giant track at the stadium, and they literally had a beach. They brought in sand from the beach and had a yacht club in the stadium.
Mega rich. They just do whatever they want.
Rich as shit, right? Okay, so Formula One does their little thing, right? They leave, and the numbers come out for how much they made, and they made more money than an entire Dolphins season with a Super Bowl.
In one event?
In one event.
We're talking. There's levels to this shit.
That's fucking crazy.
We're talking. Formula One is at the top. We're talking like horse racing money. This is as high as the ceiling goes.
They make horse racers look poor.
We're talking
They're
Preakness,
like, oh, you have a horse?
Power.
I have a fucking Formula One car.
Derby dollars.
Yeah, dude, they're killing it. They're the rich of the rich. That's crazy, right?
What's the third Triple Crown?
I don't know.
It's Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and Belmont Stakes.
Man, yeah.
Belmont Bucks.
Belmont Bucks.
Belmont Bucks, Derby dollars, Preakness, power.
I'm pretty sure that the Formula One guys pity them. Like they look at the Derby guys and they're like, "Oh, you think you're rich? That's cute."
No, I disagree. I think they're all on the same level. That's like the people that are running that horse money are also running that Formula One car. It's all the top 1%.
Maybe. Yeah, but I think that the top 1% has levels. Like people at the top of the 0.1% look down on the 0.99.
Bezos and Oprah.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, you think you're rich with you're barely in the top 1%, loser." Like, oh, what you think because you got a couple horses, you're rich?
Just a big old caddy party, huh?
Look at your stupid mansion. It's embarrassing. You don't even have an infinity pool.
Man, I'm fine with like a corner of an infinity pool.
Bro, I'm fine with an infinity jacuzzi.
Little above ground
Florida
pool.
I just want a pool, dude.
A nice above ground setup.
Bro,
very, very classy.
That would be badass if I had a pool.
Above ground pools really, really crack me up.
They make me jealous.
It's like
I don't have one.
It's like the most redneck thing ever.
Yeah, but they have a pool and we don't.
I'm not mad at it. It just makes me laugh. It absolutely makes me laugh.
Why dig a hole when you could build a wall?
Yeah, I guess. We put up a little plastic house siding and just cobble it together. We got us a pool.
And as long as none of your fat relatives try to climb out on the non-staired side, it stays forever.
No filtration needed. I think that's what gets me about it. That water has got to be so nasty.
No, dude, you just let it all drain out and you fill it back up later.
Where does it drain out? Just washes over your side of your house into your living room?
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Oh, my God. All right, I want to bring it back to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Super Bowl, I love it because of the social event status. And one thing I love is the food. Big food person. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Keoh likes some food. Yeah. I really want to know, at a Super Bowl party, what are your top 5 Super Bowl dishes? What are you hoping to see or make or bring when you go to your local neighborhood party? Some people go out to restaurants and bars, and that's okay. That's cool. But I kind of like more of a house party vibe. What are your top 5 dishes?
Oh, this is a piece of fucking cake, dog.
Really?
Yes.
Really? I'm kind of mentally struggling to think about it.
All right. Number 1 on my list. This is in order.
The fact that you have this in order is
this is in fucking order.
Okay. All right.
Some form of queso. I want the chips and the cheese, hopefully with like some sausage or some ground beef or some kind of meat in there.
Oh, you want the meat in it?
I want the meat queso. I want the spicy meat queso with the chips, with the scoops, so I can get extra cheese in each little whack. And I want it to be so thick that if I dip my scoop upside down, that shit barely comes off. I want that hearty shit, that heart attack.
Yeah, you're talking the Blizzard status.
Velveeta and shit. Yeah,
you know how Dairy Queen?
Yeah,
they turn the Blizzard upside down.
I've been. Yeah.
That still blows my mind. So that's what you want with a cheese.
I don't want it super runny. It can be runny, but I would prefer it to stick to the roof.
Interesting.
Like, so that's my number 1.
Hard out the gate queso. I'm not mad at it.
My number 2 is motherfucking chicken wings, dog. Chicken wings.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Chicken wings, man. Breaded, non-breaded, just fried chicken, really. But like, I prefer the wing form. All forms of chicken in fried form with sauce has to be there.
You a flats or a drum guy?
I'm both. I'm whatever the girl next to me wants, I'll take the other.
Yeah, I'm not super picky either way. I like
picky.
them both. I like them both differently.
Yeah, they're great. They're both. I think if you pick one, you're missing out.
Some people are like really like one or the other.
They just have to be. I think they're just polarizing people.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you not appreciate both? They literally sit right next to each other for the chicken's whole life.
Are you a classic sauce guy, or you like the interesting flavors that have been brought out in the last decade?
Again, I like both. I need both. I want the classic buffalo, but if you want to hit me with some Thai, sweet, spicy Thai, or a Parmesan garlic, or a lemon pepper, or whatever you want to hit me with, I will eat that shit. Now, I will say,
I'm a sauce guy.
I will say I am a blue cheese over ranch.
Yeah, thank you. The people agree. Blue cheese. All you ranch people, blue cheese is gross people. You're wild. Just click off.
Yeah. No, come back. We need you. We just half our viewers left.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're down to 5.
Is a big chunk.
We're down to 5.
Blue cheese is probably
a
smaller group, but when you're in it, you know.
But I'm not mad at a ranch person. If you say that if I'm not mad at a ranch person, I will dip my wing in some ranch. But if I say blue cheese and you go, ugh, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
We're not hanging out. Yeah.
You fucking child.
You know, I don't like. I really can't stand the breaded ones.
Oh yeah, no.
Breaded wings really annoy me.
Hold on now. Have you had Hooters breaded wings?
I think Hooters wings are the most trash wings that exist.
No, sir.
I think they are the worst wings you can find.
When was the last time you had Hooters wings?
Maybe like 3 years ago.
That sucks, man. But did you get them breaded? No, you didn't.
I don't know.
No, I know.
Probably not, because I don't like breading. Yeah.
Breaded wings can be good. It depends on where you go. Hooters, if you go to Hooters and you get them non-breaded, you're in for a very average wing experience. If you get the Hooters
average is being generous.
I mean, average, like for me, Wingstop, like stuff like that. I love those places. Like the more like we focus on wings, but Hooters breaded wings are some of the best breaded wings.
I'll take your word for it.
I know you're not a breaded guy. I like breaded wings. I like them all. I'm not going to be like naked. Like, I don't care. I'll eat them however I get them.
At the end of the day, though, a good sauce can really fix everything for me. Yeah. Because I'm such a sauce guy. You can give me a bullshit wing, but if that sauce is good, you can save me every time.
All right.
Number three.
I need some form of a tubular meat. I need like a wiener. I need like little wieners in a blanket or big wieners on a bun. I need like a sausage, some kind of.
So I need like a hot dog, sausage, or brat.
Hot dog, sausage, brat, but even like a little piggy in the blankety.
Okay.
You know, like some kind of like. So, I need something, a little vessel for a sauce with a tubular little meat in there.
So you just some kind of like a little pork roll up.
Yeah, something like that. I like that.
Interesting. I could really get into the brats.
Yeah, 100%.
Brats to me. Hot dogs, I kind of like take them or leave them. Sometimes I really like them, and I could also go 5
hot
years
dogs or whatever.
One.
Hot dogs or whatever.
I eat them if they're there.
See, when I think tubular meats, right? I'm thinking either the little cocktail weenies, which are delightful if you cook
Vienna
them,
sausages, sure.
or Vienna sausages, or I'm talking kielbasa. I'm talking bratwurst. I'm talking chickens, the chicken ones, the chicken.
It's like a chicken sausage.
Chicken sausage with like the cheese and the spinach and the fancy ones, man. I don't want just a fucking Hebrew National or a Nathan's. Like, I'll eat that.
I think Nathan's pretty good for a hot dog.
But you heard, listen to what you said. For a hot dog.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, like no, dude.
Suffix.
If you're gonna make me those, you got to make it with something else. You have to cut them up and throw them in my fucking cheese sauce.
Okay.
I
like a good brat. There's something, I think, the German style, maybe some mustard. I'm into that.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. All right. I'm down with your list. We're at number 4.
Number four.
Damn
it. Number 4 is tough. But I think, and I feel certain on this, some sort of additional dip other than the cheese dip of any kind.
It's like you gotta pick something. This is the list, and you said I've got this in order, nailed it.
Well, you see, it's weird.
You want me to give you some? You want me
it's a weird
cut
list.
You a break?
Nope, it's a weird list. Because when I say sausages and bratwurst and things like that, that implies a grill. Right?
Okay.
Like that, I prefer them to be grilled. You know, I don't want boiled bratwurst.
That's fine.
So
I didn't even know they did that, but I agree.
Right. So with that, I kind of feel like burgers and ribs and stuff like that, like other barbecued meats.
Okay, well those are all separate choices.
They are separate choices.
They're all separate choices. You got 4 and 5 left.
Well, but that's the thing with the cheese sauce. I would love another accoutrement of sauce.
But that's what I want to know. What is it?
It's not necessary. I take it back. I retract my statement. If you can bust out ribs at a Super Bowl
ribs
party.
Ribs is number 4.
Ribs is number 4.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Because that is just a baller move. The ribs are expensive.
That's high level.
That's high level. And even if you cut them up small, nobody's not going to be excited for that. Like, you're going to see.
I think ribs take a little more passion.
They take passion.
Work.
That means
to grill some ribs, to bake some ribs.
If I go to a Super Bowl party and ribs are there, I'm beyond impressed.
Yeah, that's not just hot dogs out the packet, throw them on. That's what I'm saying. Ribs takes a little more love.
And I was thinking, burgers and other grilled things. No, I don't actually want a burger ever at a Super Bowl party, and I'll tell you why. You're
gonna hurt some people.
They'll be all right. I'll tell you why. Because my number 5. My number 5 is pizza.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where's the skirt? Where's the record stop?
No, stop it.
Pizza?
Because
pizza?
I don't know about you guys, but I consume alcohol at Super Bowl parties. And by the end of the day, those other things are all great. But a slice of pizza, that carbs with the cheese and the sauce and whatever meats are on it and vegetables will get me past the game. A lot of people go to sleep before the game's over. I'm partying 2 or 3 hours after the game's over, maybe 4 or 5. And pizza is a superpower when you're drinking. And I don't know if you knew that, but now you do.
I absolutely love pizza, but I don't see it anywhere on this list. I'm a little shocked. a little taken aback.
No,
but
dude. Well,
that's okay. That's going to leave some more options for me.
You've never gone to a Super Bowl party where pizza got ordered late in the game, like right at the end?
Probably not. I probably left by that point.
You see? That's because you didn't have any pizza. Thank you for proving my point. Pizza's a great choice. Ribs is just a baller move for number 4.
I like that.
But my list is complete. I'm happy with it. There are other things I'd want, like cheese and crackers, but they're not my top 5.
Okay. All right.
Little charcuterie.
I like that curveball with the pizza at the end.
It's important. It keeps you in the game. That's like Gatorade for the football players.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Water's great.
For the social athletes, pizza will restore you.
Water's great. Gatorade's better.
All right.
All right. You ready? Top 5, go.
My top 5?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're going to start it off strong. Guacamole.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Guacamole.
That's a good one.
I live for guacamole.
Guac's
Any
great.
day, anytime. We can talk breakfast toast, avocado toast. We can talk for lunch. We can talk an appetizer for dinner. We could talk it just for my meal.
I think it's very interesting that our number 1s complement each other perfectly.
You know why? Because here's where my brain is going for this list. My brain is thinking timeline.
Yeah.
I think it's very natural to go to the appetizers first.
Yes.
I walk in this imaginative party that I'm at right now.
Yeah.
First thing I'm looking for is an appetizer.
Yes.
So guacamole. I agree with you about the scoops. I need something strong. I do like the scoops because I want a lot. The scoop is just the vessel.
It's a spoon.
The chip is the vessel.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that just eats chips on the side.
No, dude.
I honestly think chips are garbage most of the time. It's just a vessel to give me what I want.
Unless they're Cape Cod.
Which is
Those are crazy good, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Chips just don't do it for me.
Yeah,
so guacamole, made fresh. I mean, I'll accept store, but that's fine. But if I'm at a Super Bowl party, I'm hoping someone has gone the extra mile.
Store-bought guac?
Yeah.
That shit sucks.
It's not that bad.
It's
I mean,
not
I
that
make
good.
fresh guac a lot, but no, I mean, maybe you're not buying the right guac.
No.
Maybe you're not buying the real guac, the ones that are actually just made out of avocados. There's a lot of real guac out there.
I know there
You can't
is.
get the BS, but okay. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be mad if there's...
This is a Super Bowl party.
I agree, but my whole point is I'd rather be store-bought there than not at the party at all.
Okay.
Still getting guac.
All right. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Guac is still there. I'm happy. Everyone's happy. Most of this food is super unhealthy, even though, avocado's high in fat. That's okay. I feel good about myself eating some guac.
Whatever makes you sleep at night.
That's right.
I ate 1,000 calories of guac.
Yep, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
It's green, so.
It's not fried like everything else at this party.
Hey, my cheese wasn't fried.
You're not wrong.
I'm so proud of you for that.
Okay.
Oh, you really had to take the high road on that one, man.
Yep.
And I'm really proud of you.
Next, number 2.
Yeah.
Brr, 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 brr.
Burr.
This is a big one.
Yeah.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Come
That's a good
at me. One of the best dishes on the planet.
I prefer it homemade over Publix.
It's of course. Of course.
Buffalo chicken dip is amazing.
This one I think is an art.
It is.
People
It's
that
gotta have
make
cheese.
a fresh buffalo dip, bless you. Bless you, because it's another realm. It's its own thing. That could be a meal
It's very
for
good.
me.
It's very good.
I mean, I've seen so many variations of people taking the time, like smoke the chicken first.
Fuck you.
Grill the chicken, whatever. I mean, the chicken alone is its own prepare.
This is great.
And now we're talking different cheeses. Obviously,
Different
some
buffalo
cheddar,
sauces.
little buffalo sauce. How you mix it together. I've seen some people do
Ranch.
blue cheese crumbles. Ooh, now
fuck
that's tough in a
you, bro.
social situation because not everyone likes blue cheese.
Blue
we
cheese.
talked about
buffalo
this.
but children shouldn't be eating spicy dip. This is an adult's meal.
Even adults. There's a lot of adults that don't like blue cheese. A lot of people that
Those aren't real adults.
yeah,
That's like-
I agree with you, but I'm not going to ostracize them because
I am,
it's
because that same
polarizing.
adult will say, I'm a child for playing video games, and then go, ooh, blue cheese is yucky.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
no, you're a child.
So-
Don't make me feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so
Ew.
give it a shot. Friends, family, viewers, listeners, give blue cheese a chance.
Just eat that moldy cheese. If you eat sour cream,
It's all mold. Just
if you don't
give
eat
it
sour
a
cream,
chance.
if you eat sour cream and you don't eat blue cheese, you're an idiot. You know what sour cream is? It's cream that went bad. It's sour. And if you like it, then you can eat moldy cheese too because
God,
you
I
eat
like it
sour
sour.
cream. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Go on ahead. Back to your list. Number 3. Numero tres.
Oh, number 3. This is one that we missed. It's another big one. And I'm going to put an asterisk. Homemade salsa.
I agree.
It cannot be a Super Bowl party without salsa. Some of these other selections are optional.
I can't believe you're okay with not homemade guac. After knowing what you know about guacamole.
I think I just like guac so much, and I've accepted that most people won't make it. So a lot of people just don't do it. So
I'm a guac making fiend.
I agree. I'm with you. So I think I'm just I've given it a pass.
All right, so homemade salsa.
Yes, but salsa, because salsa is one of those I feel like similar to chicken wings.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of something that has to be there for the party. Like this is a staple. There's
is.
certain things. I mean, we're talking like Thanksgiving brain. There at Thanksgiving, there are certain dishes that just have to be there.
Yeah.
That's just part of the deal. Super Bowl, I feel the same way. Salsa's a must, and I like that it's another area where people can get a little creative.
Yeah.
People can make their own. This is my salsa. There's all kinds of flavors.
I put blue cheese in it.
You might. If that's what you do, I'd love to taste it. I'd love to try it. Whatever your recipes are.
You know what tastes great in salsa? If you have like a spicy salsa or like a above mild,
Talk to me.
just throw like a brick of cream cheese in it. So
Oh,
people can scrape a little bit of the cream cheese off and portion it with the salsa appropriately to kind of cool it down.
Interesting.
I thought it was going to be gross. I don't think it's
going to be gross at all.
It's phenomenal.
I think it sounds amazing.
It's phenomenal. It's a game changer, guys. Try it out at your next Super Bowl party, probably in the next few weeks.
Try it out. Super Bowl is coming.
It's coming hard.
Now we're going to get into the difficult zone. A main dish.
All right.
I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to say a burger.
Nope.
I love burgers.
You're not wrong. You're just not right.
Yeah, I love a good
Your list is only allowed to
burger.
exist because my list happened. You can't leave off some of the things that I put over that.
I mean, here's the deal. If you're doing it right, same thing. I don't want to start about burgers. If someone's picking a nice chuck, maybe doing their own little mixture.
Yeah, it's great.
A really nice char, a good grill, some fresh cheese on it. There is nothing like a good homemade burger to me.
Won't keep you in the game like pizza, but it is good.
Pizza, get out of here.
Nope.
Erroneous.
Nope.
Erroneous. There's no pizza does not belong there.
You know what? I'm going to let you just feel good about your pick, even though wings belong there.
No.
You know that wings are more important than a burger, and you know they are. But it's okay.
The wings are more of an appetizer life.
No,
so
not if you eat 20 of them.
I'm talking about a main dish. That's where I feel. That's how I feel, where I'm at. Let's put them together.
All right.
Let's take them apart.
Enjoy your number 4.
Oh, I mean, that's honestly burger. We could talk about all day.
We don't have to.
You could go turkey burger. You could go sirloin. You could go.
We can't.
You want to?
You're having turkey burgers at your fucking only turkey burgers at a Super Bowl party?
No, I said you can have whatever.
Oh, okay.
I like a variety.
All right.
And I was gonna go into, if you really want to go baller, we're talking rib level. If you want to have a nice group of people together, bison burgers.
Sure.
Put together a phenomenal bison burger. A lot of cheese because we'll need some fat.
Okay.
Oh,
this is where I have issues. This is where I take
but any
offense
burger
in your choice.
I'll take a straight chuck burger.
This is the issue I have with your choice is that with the exception of one specifically, every Super Bowl party I've gone to, the grill master gets drunk and overcooks the burgers. Except for one time.
I'll give you that.
Except for one fucking time in my life because that guy was sober and a chef. That burger was phenomenal. It was top notch. I had an amazing burger experience on Super Bowl Sunday. That's one fucking Super Bowl in 35 years. Every time that fucking drunk fat fuck overcooks the burgers, you eat a hockey puck on some bread, dripping in ketchup and mustard. Let's be real. This is real life here. This isn't you're daydreaming. You're in La La Land. This isn't real. Your pick, while a good pick in the perfect scenario in the idealistic society, never happens. Ever. You eat a hockey puck on a soggy bread with ketchup and mustard dripping on your shirt.
Why is the bread soggy?
I don't know how. I don't know why. It's all just...
They've been sitting in the cooler. Somebody forgot when they brought them to the party.
That's probably why.
They left the buns in the cooler because they brought the drinks. I forgot about everyone's. Where are the buns? Where are the buns?
You just blew my mind.
Fuck, I left them in the cooler.
Explained.
You ruined everyone's day.
100%.
Now we're all eating lettuce wraps.
Or they get like a fucking ciabatta and you're chewing on this dry beef with a little bit of melted cheese and the driest, most chewy bun on the planet. But hey, man... One time you guy proved me wrong. So
you know what I like about the burger choice too, and this is something I think people really undervalue and underestimate, is a good topping bar. You 100%. Really,
you can create your own.
You can really elevate a burger selection if you just do a little extra on your topping bar.
Now let me hit you with this.
Like most people will do like a lettuce and tomato and that's it. I'm talking like 10, 12 options at least.
They have an imagination. They know what their toppings would be, but I do have a counter to your burger option that I think consistently comes out better if you don't use ground beef. And that's a taco bar.
That's fun. That's a fun idea. I'm not against it, but it doesn't go in my brain as a classic setup for a Super Bowl. But
West Coast,
I also, super West Coast, I'm not mad at it. If I go to a Super Bowl party and there's a fresh taco bar and someone's grilling up the meat on the grill, I think that's the common denominator. A grill has to be involved.
That's why I said no ground beef.
Yeah, you can't have a Super Bowl party without something being grilled.
I don't want ground beef tacos.
I want to taste the char.
I need just carne asada, chicken, carnitas.
Yeah, I'd be fine with all that.
Carnitas.
A lot of people will do pulled pork. Like they'll do a slow roast, day before, a couple of days, whatever.
Al pastor. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
With the pineapple and the shred, just shave it off like those gyros we had last night.
I'm gonna give you number 5 too.
I'm ready.
My number 5 is post party, and this is the fat kid in my soul because I want a dessert at the end. Just ice cream.
Ice cream.
Give me an ice cream at the end.
Goes great with pizza.
Let me finish my celebration day with something cool, especially because you're eating hot stuff all day.
Cone? Like you're coned up.
If you do an ice cream cone, I've not seen that. That's next level. Maybe
crazy.
That's something we need to take.
Yeah, maybe a little cone action. You hold it up here. This is how you hold it.
I'm talking waffle cones. Like really impress people. Let's do like an ice cream cone station.
Yeah.
A few different selections of ice cream.
So you got
waffle
like
cone.
You're a little bowl
toppings.
Guy. Yep.
Totally a bowl guy most of the time. But you want to elevate your Super Bowl party, you just got to hear topping bar, ice cream cones, let people make it.
Hot
let them
fudge
live.
or the crackle show.
Hot fudge, caramel, nuts, sprinkles, M&Ms, ground up Reese's cups, you name it. Oreo crumbs. All in a waffle cone. Show people you care.
Cheesecake
Not
bites.
just about the start, but about the finish. And on that note, what a great episode.
Get some.
That's our top 5 Super Bowl foods, parties. Finish it strong, just like you started. Everyone have a good time, have a good Super Bowl. We love you. I want to know what other people like as their top. I'm sure we missed some honorable mentions. We didn't talk about drinks either. That's a whole other one.
That's right. Garrett and Keoh out. We did it.